In this video, I'll explain what the new Canva feature that completely changed the game for me is, how to use it, and why it's such a game changer. As someone that's used Adobe Creative Cloud products for the last 5 years, I've been using Canva for maybe about the last 3 years, and I've been using it mostly for its speed and efficiency when making simple designs. Little disclaimer, I'm not a designer, I don't consider myself a designer, and when I am designing things, I very rarely need the full power of the different tools in the Adobe Creative Cloud. With that being said, over the last 6 years of my marketing career, I've held a variety of roles where you have to wear many hats, with graphic design often being one of those hats. If you're a marketer, I'm sure you've experienced a very similar thing, and for a lot of those graphic design needs, Canva can fill a speed and efficiency gap that a lot of other products cannot. So Canva finally implemented a background remover tool. This is something that for me, I'd be designing in Canva, and then I'd get to a point where I need to remove a background from a subject, and I'd have to download my design out of Canva, throw it into Photoshop or Illustrator, and then begin working on my design in there. This tool can keep me editing in Canva all the way through a lot of my designs. So outside of being able to stay in Canva for the duration of my entire design, the two things that really excited me about this new feature is one, how easy it is to use, and two, the quality of the work that it actually does for you. So let's jump into Canva and take a look at how to use it and why I think it's such a game changer. So if you're familiar with Canva, this will be very familiar to you. This is just the basic editor for a design I'm working on. I'm a huge Oregon Ducks college football fan, so we got Dylan Gabriel here, and we're going to edit this design of him. So say I want to jump in here and I want to remove the background from the subject, which is Dylan Gabriel. In this blurry background of the photo, which is a nice photo, I want to remove this because I want to put just him on a black background, or, incorporate this into some other complex design. There's plenty of reasons you want to do this, and it's fairly common to have to do this. So to get started removing the background of this image, the first thing we're going to want to do is select our image. So we'll just click, and you'll see we get all of our editing options that normally pop up whenever you're editing an image in Canva. And what we're going to want to do is click on this edit button in the toolbar. So if we click on edit, we're going to get the image editing options on the left-hand side. Now, a little disclaimer, this BG remover tool or background remover tool in Canva does require you to have the paid version of Canva. So that is something to note. If you do use the free version, this tool is not available. However, if you do upgrade to the paid version, you can start using this. So once we've got our editing options over here on the left-hand side, what we're going to look for is in the Magic Studio section, the BG remover tool, which is the very first thing. And this is why I'm really excited about this tool, is how simple this is. Literally all I have to do is click on this option with a little beach ball, and then my image is going to get the background removed from it. So I'm literally just going to click, and boom, my image now has no background. So, when I first used this, I thought this was awesome. I thought it was really cool that one click and I have no background. Now, as someone that's used Photoshop and Illustrator to do this in the past, I was skeptical of, okay, how high quality is it? Is it taking away data from the subject that I actually wanted in the image? Is it missing data in the background that I needed to remove? With those tools in Adobe Creative Cloud, you can get more fine-tuned and really customize it and get in there with feathering and magic erasers and all kinds of complex stuff. But the biggest thing I liked about this tool was the quality of how well it removes the background every time I've used it. Now, my favorite test to see how well of a job it did is to change the color of the background to a contrasting color. So let's go ahead and do that. So what I'm going to do is we've got our image, and then we've got our white background. So right now it's kind of hard to see if it missed things, if it took away maybe part of his helmet up here, maybe part of the football. So I'm going to change the background to a contrasting color. For this one, I think black would be a good option. So I'm just going to select the background here, select the color option, and then I'll go with black. And now we can really see any weird lines or, fraying things from the background that it may have missed. And it looks really good. I mean, this is a very clean edit. And if you want to, of course, you can change it to any color you want. We can go orange, green, red, really just depending on whatever colors are in the subject of your photo that you remained in the image. You'll just want to use a contrasting color to see how well the lines are. So while this may seem like a minor change to the Canva editing software, it was one of those things for me that I always wish I had in Canva, and it was the biggest thing that would cause me to move from designing in Canva over to an Adobe Creative Cloud product. Now that this tool is available in Canva, I'm going to be able to keep editing in Canva and not have to move my design to an Adobe product, which those softwares I do already know and I love using them. However, if I can do something much quicker in Canva using this tool, I'm going to do it. So if you weren't familiar with this tool and you do use Canva, hopefully this was helpful for you. I'm curious to get your thoughts on a variety of the different tools in Canva. What have you been using? What do you like? What do you not like? What do you wish Canva had? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious to hear your feedback and get to know kind of what you guys wish Canva had and what tools are some of your favorites. Also, if you didn't see my last video on how podcasting potentially impacted the outcome of the 2024 US presidential election, you can check that video out right here. Thanks for watching.